The term gate might be something new for you. It's defined as a point in flight where certain conditions or parameters must be met in order to proceed and/or standard actions are triggered. A good example would be 1,000 feet above minimums on an instrument approach. The aircraft needs to have met the stabilized approach criteria. So, what is the gate in this example? The gate is 1,000 feet above minima, which triggers a call out from this crew of stable, allowing the crew to continue the approach. Pro tip number 5 is establish gates to trigger you to correctly configure your iPad. Now the good news is we've kind of done that for you. Our first gate is before taxi. Right before I key the mic and call ground to say I'm ready for taxi, I take my iPad, I bring up the taxi diagram, I get it positioned exactly the way that I like it, and then I will lock the plate. I don't want the plate to shift while I'm taxiing, which would distract me. The second gate occurs before takeoff. And again here, before I key the mic, call the tower, and say I'm ready for departure, I will take the iPad, get the departure charts ready to go. Maybe it's a sectional or a terminal area chart. Maybe I'm flying a SID, a standard instrument departure. But I get the charts ready to go before I key that microphone. The next gate arrival occurs 15 to 30 nautical miles out, and this depends on the type of aircraft that you fly and how fast that it goes. Now, if I'm arriving VFR, I might get my VFR sectional out, or maybe I'll bring up an airport diagram that shows me the different entries into the airport or into the pattern. Or if I'm shooting an instrument approach, I'll get the approach plate brought up and I'll lock the plate once I've positioned it the way that I like it. And the final gate occurs after landing. What I like to do is I'll exit the runway, I make sure the aircraft has crossed the hold bars, and then I'll switch the radio to the ground frequency, but I won't call ground control till I've reconfigured the aircraft, done my after landing checklist, and importantly, brought up the taxi diagram on the iPad, positioned it exactly the way that I want it, and then locked the plate. So now you have a good idea of what we're talking about when we refer to the iPad gates.